intrigued tone. Across the developed world, there is a recurring anomaly in the labor market. Married men earn an average of $35,000 more per year than their single counterparts. When we plot salary against age, the data reveals a stark hierarchy. While single men and women cluster together, married men occupy an entirely different tier, out-earning every other demographic at every stage of their career. This $35,000 marrow wage premium is one of the most consistent findings in economics. It persists even controlling for education, hours worked, and job type. This suggests two possibilities. Either the act of getting married triggers a literal raise from employers, or there is a sophisticated economic bias hiding within the data. Solving the mystery of this premium requires us to look past the surface-level correlation and identify the specific mechanisms that actually move the needle on a paycheck. In the 1980s, Nobel laureate Gary Becker offered the first major explanation for why husbands out-earn bachelors. His specialization theory viewed marriage as a joint economic venture. He argued that if a wife specializes in domestic production, handling the cooking, cleaning, and household logistics, the husband is freed from the friction of daily life. This division of labor theoretically allowed the husband to specialize 100% of his energy on market work, putting in the extra hours and intensity required to climb the corporate ladder. But modern data suggests this specialization is largely a relic of the past. In contemporary households, the time men spend on chores has converged. Married men and single men now perform nearly identical amounts of domestic labor. Since the domestic advantage of the 1950s has vanished, while the $35,000 premium remains, the real driver of the wealth gap must be a force that traditional economists initially overlooked. Modern psychology identifies a mechanism called spousal spillover. It suggests that the personality and habits of a partner can literally alter a worker's cognitive performance on the job. By marrying a conscientious partner, can outsource the mental load, emulate their spouse's discipline, and return to a stable home environment that actively reduces workplace stress. Beyond psychology, household job search theory explains how marriage changes a worker's leverage in the labor market. A single worker without a safety net is often forced by necessity to accept the first job offer they receive, even if the pay is suboptimal. But when a household has two incomes, it raises a worker's reservation wage, the minimum salary they are willing to accept. This safety net allows them to bypass low-tier roles and hold out for the career-defining positions that pay significantly more. These factors prove that marriage provides genuine career leverage. However, they still don't explain why some data shows an immediate, sharp increase in wages right around the time a wedding occurs. The problem lies in how we collect the data. Most studies use cross-sectional snapshots, comparing random groups of single and married men at a single point in time. This creates the illusion of an instantaneous wealth boost. Economists Yinan Cohen and Yitzhak Haberfeld corrected this by using longitudinal models. They tracked the same individuals over many years, measuring their earnings before and after their wedding dates. When they looked at individual men over time, the sudden $35,000 salary spike vanished. The act of getting married did not change their paychecks. This points directly towards the selection hypothesis. It turns out that the traits women value in a partner, stability, charisma, and high cognitive ability, are the exact same traits that employers reward with high salaries. The marriage market is effectively a sorting machine. High-earning men are selected out of the single pool early, leaving the lower earners behind. This is omitted variable bias. A hidden variable, individual ability, was the true cause of both the high wage and the wedding. High wages in the married group are a pre-existing trait of the men who navigate the marriage market, rather than a byproduct of the ceremony. While the idea of an instant raise is a myth, the compounding benefits of a stable partnership over a lifetime remain tangible. The safety net and psychological support of a spouse create a long-term economic advantage. This landscape is shifting. As more women enter high-earning roles, the historical marriage penalty is disappearing, replaced by a mutual premium that benefits both partners. Viewed through this lens, a stable partnership operates as a high-leverage economic investment. Choosing a highly conscientious partner provides a shared foundation, empowering both individuals to take the kind of career risks that lead to significant long-term growth. Climbing the economic ladder isn't just a matter of individual effort. In the end, the most impactful career move you make might not be the job you take, but the person you choose to partner with.